This episode of The Modern Rogue is brought to you by Shudder.
Yeah, man, get your horror fix on. Head on over to shudder.com, use promo code ROGUE, and you get to try it for 30 days free.
Get scared. It's great.
Yeah. All right. Oh, look at that. You catch a toe. I fall right now.
We were doing stilts and Brian fell. Oh, he was in the stilts?
No. Back again with Cirkus Zirkus. We got Jose, we got Taylar, we got Sky, and this time we're gonna learn one of the most iconic of circus images, still walking, right?
Yes, sir.
Famous for being useful to painters and giant Uncle Sams.
Absolutely. Actually, painting is how I got into it. I did drywalling with my dad. That's how I figured out how to stilt walk. Yep.
Now,
Absolutely.
so nowadays the stilts have articulated feet. Is that new?
In a way. So that is mostly for drywallers and painters. Like,
Right.
it's just make their life a little bit easier. But traditional stilt walking is honestly just sticks. Like, you would see people just have little mounts, pegs. They used to like grab them from the side like this. These ones, they need a little bit of work, but these are my pegs. And
Right.
you see that there's already a shoe on there, a little bit of padding. This is a rigmajig, but this is traditional stilt walking.
These look like modern Rogue stilts.
They
Oh,
really
beautiful,
do.
good. So it fits perfectly.
So I assume the most important thing for this, now I just know a little bit about stilt walking, including the fact that if you have pegs, you have to constantly be in motion.
You
Okay.
have to constantly be in motion or you will fall.
Yeah,
So,
kind of like getting on a pogo stick. You can't just sit there. You have to constantly be adjusting.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
why.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's either this motion, the penguin, I like to call it a penguin, yeah,
Yep.
or the back and forth. So it's a lot of Shakira hips,
Got it.
if you will. So it will make your legs and your hips burn.
And now we're out of my realm of expertise, but I do suspect, and tell me if I'm right, that it matters that all of this stuff be tight, tight, tight. You don't want it loose.
Absolutely, because you want it to be an extension of your legs. Like, you want to act like this is already part of your body.
Everything you guys are showing us sounds like this has a horrible, horrible possibility of going really wrong, like snapping a leg or something like that if you don't do everything just
absolutely.
right.
It wouldn't be circus, yeah.
If it makes you feel better, know that you could trip on a sidewalk and die. Now imagine being this much taller and tripping on a sidewalk.
Great.
But now pegs for most circus artists, at least for me and I know for her, we maneuver actually better in these than we do with painters that are supposed to have more articulate motion and have more of a flatter surface.
But the painters, are they easier for beginners to approach?
They are easier for beginners to approach because if you, first of all, the endurance of just staying on these, having to wobble back and forth, and the leg strength will tire you out within like 2 minutes.
So do you have to have an elevated platform to get up on pegs, or is there a way to do it from the ground?
There is a way to do it from the ground.
But
It's
you'd
not
rather-
fun. Yeah, or you can use a person. Yes, you can sit on somebody, or you can find an elevated platform such as this gazebo right over here is where I'm gonna, or a stool.
Okay, I guess let's see the process of putting on the, they call them painters?
They're called painter stilts, yes.
Okay, yeah, let's see it.
And with
Perfect.
these, you don't have to be constantly moving like a pogo stick. That's
Right.
why those are easier. You can kind of just stand with those.
Yes, you do want to have an elevated platform. These are actually at the highest that these particular stilts will go up to. These go anywhere from 2 to like 4.5 feet. I like to go as high as I can because what's the point if you don't, right? You do want to be completely strapped in, just like the pegs. Just like Miss Skyler said, you can have a complete standstill in these, but you're gonna wobble a little bit depending on balance and also depending on how secure you are in this. Because there's been times where it's like, I think I can stand still, and then you start feeling yourself fall backwards, forwards, leaning to the side.
Is there like a hardcore safety procedure? If you're alone and there's nobody to call for help and you realize you're at a tipping point, do you what? You tuck and...
Absolutely, you bend towards your knees just like Sky did.
Knees
So
all the way.
If you feel yourself going backward, yeah, actually what
yeah.
you can do.
This is just my natural posture.
If you feel yourself going backwards or to the side, like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like this recently just happened to me for the very first time, and I knew what to do is like, I went backwards and I immediately pushed my knees and my body forwards.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a whip. If you're fully extended, that's the worst possible thing because the last thing to hit the hardest is gonna be your head.
You're not actually falling on your knees. Your feet, that metal piece is gonna hit the ground first, and then your knees are gonna hit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it saves you a lot to land that way rather than thinking like hands from here. Your hands are farther, you're more likely to be hurt. If you land on the knees, it's gonna be feet and a light hit on the knees, it's not gonna be half as bad if you land there.
You ever do chicken fighting when you're wearing the things or see who knock each other off?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
you think you're making a
That's
joke, dude.
circus
I
You
do!
yeah. You ain't never traveled with a circus, my friend.
I know that's right. You're
What I would
circus
say
alumni.
normally for these, I always wear boots. Today I did not bring boots, but I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm an expert. For you guys, those should be fine. Honestly, the Fayus are probably not the best for stilt walking, but they're great for other things. So you wanna make sure you're super secure, tight in here. I actually bought myself an extra padding that goes on these stilts to make myself even more secure because I'm on them for long periods of time.
Like, how long have you walked on
hours.
stilts?
Hours.
8
I-
hours?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
If you're working a midway, your job is to go up and down and take pictures. And get this, there's a little kid 3 feet tall who wants to take a picture with you. Guess what? You got to get real good.
Low in order to get the tips.
Not only that, you have kids that are like, are those real?
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
people
like
pick them. I have people hug me. I have people challenge me.
Challenge
Lame jokes. Why are you so tall? Those aren't real.
What's the weather like up
What's
there?
the weather
You
like
say,
up there?
It's raining.
You're tall, you're short, you're big, you're small. Most of the time, you're just supposed to tighten the toe above near the ankle and up here, but I tie this as an extra security thing because they tend to loosen over time.
Sure.
Yeah, you can always modify your stilts at will as well. I don't recommend anyone starting out to start on this height.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would start at the very lowest level and just make it as comfortable as you can to where you feel like it's your own 2 feet. After 8 hours, especially, like I forget how to walk on my actual own 2 feet.
I assume it's a lot like just being on an A-frame ladder where when you're at the bottom, there's some wiggling, but it's very little, but it becomes more pronounced the higher you go.
Yes, sir, absolutely. But this process is probably the most boring process, is just making sure you're safe, of course, but it's definitely essential. It's just double checking, having straps in. If you have good teammates like I do, they usually do help me, and that makes the whole process a lot faster as well.
Oh dear. There we go. I'm tiny.
So the way I just got up would normally be how I would get up something this high, unless like, of course, I had a higher platform. I usually have people that help me, of course. Unless I have something that I can grab onto, then I will usually lift myself up. But as soon as you feel your feet flatten, immediately balance yourself out. So it's almost, in a way, at some point when you first start learning, thinking about the too high, where you want all of this to be light and solid for your own good.
Oh, similar to the move we did with the acro,
Pretend
yeah.
I'm here.
Got it,
Then
got
you're
it.
stepping on me.
You want to keep your core tightened, solid.
Yeah.
Belly button to spine is what you said.
Belly
Yeah.
button to spine.
Because it's just like
engagement.
regular walking. If you slouch and all that stuff, you make yourself heavier, and then now you're dealing with this whole mess. And then if you're at an incline, you're gonna wobble back. So right now, my legs are actually pushed back, but I'm pushing my body forward so I can stand here and talk to you.
I'm just watching you defy the laws of physics, but there's, it's fine.
When you walk, do you look straight or do you look down?
So when I walk, you definitely always wanna look straight. You don't necessarily wanna look down, of course. If you're doing like a carnival or something where
You don't wanna
there's a
step
bunch
on.
of people, that is where your proprioception comes in. It is your body awareness, and then just awareness of your surroundings where you can just visually see who's around you. It's gotten to the point to where they try and tell me there's a kid, and I'm like, I see the kid before they see the kid, because I'm not trying to kick a kid.
All right, so here's the only question I got. Are you gonna go straight to the tall one, or are we gonna shorten these?
I'm game. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Now, the other thing, Jason, when you walk, literally just think about walking like a normal person with a little bit more lift in the knees, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
because
you're walking in mud?
Yeah, like
Yeah, because you
mud.
don't want the tip of your bottom foot all the way at the bottom to clip, because if it clips,
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going
You're
down.
good. Catch
and
a
that's
toe,
why
yeah.
we say it's easier to maneuver in pegs.
Yeah.
Because in pegs, you're not gonna clip. If anything, you can just catch yourself.
Right.
These, you clip,
You're done.
you either done or you just know how to catch yourself.
So high step, like
Big,
Yeah.
high knees, look straight forward, and don't slouch.
Yeah.
And
hamburger
as you
leg.
can see, her stride
got
is
that.
bigger than normal. You can see that
Yeah.
her pace is a little faster.
And then, like, of course, the more comfortable you get, you can just start walking like a normal person,
That's so bonkers.
and then eventually turn. You never want to turn on the heel of your foot, just like you would normally walk. Never turn on the heel of your foot, always turn on the ball. You're not turning with me today.
It's doing weird things with the uncanny valley going on, because suddenly you're not human, you're just this shambling thing, and it's freaking
Well,
me
usually
out.
there's covers to cover it. But.
Which only doesn't
That
help
would make
with
it
the
way
illusion.
worse.
Yeah,
That would
right?
make it way
Yeah, that's the
worse.
whole point.
Yeah.
And there's like special shoes you can buy for your stilts, so it looks like those are really your legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
like
really
a big
cool, like-
cartoonishly
Yeah,
giant
yeah,
boots
yeah.
at the bottom of them. yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
let's
it,
go.
Jason?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, perfect.
Do it.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had the anxiety palm sweats for a while now.
Always.
Make sure your heels
So
all
make sure
pushed
your
all
heels
the way
super
back.
pushed
All the way back.
Yeah,
Okay,
all the
yeah,
way back.
And then I'm gonna press your leg into this.
Okay, cool.
Super tight.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like it's
Locked
too
in.
tight, but it has to be that
real,
tight,
real,
okay?
real tight.
I feel like we're
Here,
strapping you
lean
down
into that.
to something you don't want.
I know. Like we're torturing him.
Yeah,
Are we forcing you?
there we go.
You can say no. You can say no.
I mean, no, I'm good. I mean, it's very tight. I feel like you're doing it appropriately tight. Good. I feel like Stilt-Man, like I'm about to fight Daredevil.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Dope, man.
bad things happen if you
Yeah.
fall. If you begin to fall, if you go
Knees.
over. What does that mean? Squat.
Squat and scream for help. Oh,
Sorry.
But we'll be here giving you hands.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if anything, we're gonna walk you back to the gazebo and you just sit down like a normal person.
can we just get Cory over here so I can fall on him?
Would it be helpful to grab his
I would say
waist?
no.
Or grab his
That'll
waist.
throw off his
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we-
I'll let them
Yes,
do
sir.
it.
And just stand
Taller.
straight up like a normal person. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Take one big step forward without any foot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I gotta
good.
keep holding your hand.
Yeah.
So,
You got
yeah,
it.
yeah, nice big movement.
There
of
you
the
go.
knee.
Big high knee.
High knee, there you
Oh
go.
my God.
Big high knee.
Oh,
Big high knee. There you go. Keep up with him,
Ah!
Jose.
big hiney.
Smaller steps though. High knees, small steps.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. That's
Oh.
better.
Oh,
You're
see,
good.
Clipping it.
Oh, you're
Oh,
clipping.
yeah.
Be careful. Yeah, yeah.
He's got it.
Brian, do you want to try this?
Is it too much?
See if you can stand still for a second.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll never let you fall.
Success!
Na-na.
Hands.
Okay.
I was like, hands.
Now, the fun part, we're gonna turn you around to the gazebo.
Okay.
All right.
So just like a normal turn, just bigger
like
knees.
R2D2 turn.
Yeah.
Just
Like
bigger
that.
knees.
No.
High knees, high knees.
High knees. There you go. There you go.
You're walking on mud.
Slowly. Small steps.
I thought I'm such a stupid jackass. I thought I'm gonna nail this. I really did. I thought I got it. I'm gonna do this.
Also, you're still not as high up as I was when I
I
was on
know!
his shoulders.
You're good. You're almost there. And then you're just gonna hold onto the gazebo.
Wait.
When you get there, of course.
I know you said stare straight ahead, but
It's hard at first. It's hard at first.
You got it, you got it.
I was trying to stare at the place where everything was going wrong.
Yeah, of course.
It's hard at first, and then
Oh,
you get used to it after a while.
Oh,
Thing
man.
that'll make you-
My calves
Are
Oh, yeah.
burned.
Super good leg
I've
exercise.
left bruises. Like I'm so desensitized.
Imagine doing that for 8 hours.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because these muscles right here.
Dude, you had bruises for like weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just from that one game.
Yeah.
You got this. It's fun.
I guess. I don't know. I've never done it.
It's fun.
I'm excited.
You're the first one I put them up on this high.
Hey.
Your leg.
Now I feel it. I did more laughing when I was down there.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I don't have any tips.
When I woke up this morning, I was but a mere 5'7". Today, I have become a god.
As soon as you stand up, just like a normal person.
Okay.
You got this.
Core
overthink
tight.
I love that you're ready like this. Like,
Yeah.
isn't that the pose that's the pose we learn with Renaissance dancing.
I derive power from this pose. sir.
Whatever you need, man.
It looks like you're in position 1.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, ballet.
That's right, yeah. All of a sudden, I'm ballet twirling. Ready.
So let us know if you feel anything's wonky, okay?
Okay, I feel interesting.
That's normal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lift.
Okay.
Big high knee, yes.
High knee.
Remember, don't slouch down.
Okay, yes. Yes, powerful big man I am. Yes. Yes. Nope.
Oh, Small
Big steps like Jason. Yeah. Now I understand, Jason.
High knees,
I should
big
not have
steps.
mocked you.
High knees, high knees.
High knees, there you go.
Walking on mud.
Yeah, walking
high
on
knees,
mud.
there you go, high knees.
Standing up straight. So when you do high knees, don't think about keeping your knees bent the whole time. You do want to act like they're an extension of your leg.
Nope.
Yep, nope.
Yep. It's funny, I feel like a redwood about to fall. Okay, here we go. That's too big a step, isn't it?
There you go.
You're getting better though,
Yeah,
look at that.
that's it.
Back.
Oh,
Now
oh,
moonwalk.
Oh, I wouldn't have, okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm like, normally I wouldn't recommend back yet, but all right, go
All
for
right,
it.
let me see if I can balance. There we go. I'm just standing, a little bit of walking. What? Yep, okay.
You know what to do just in case, right?
Oh yeah, knees. Children, respect your father. I am taller than you now.
You have to wear these at home all the time now.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Powerful am I.
Yeah.
No, minions.
You almost
support
stepped on me.
I feel like Baron
Support me.
Harkonnen. Okay, here we go. I will walk to my gazebo. My throne awaits.
Now,
Holy hell!
it is going downhill, so.
Yes! Everything is downhill.
Well, just,
Yep. I'm good. I'm great.
I like how Jose is like,
Yes.
All right, Cirkus Zirkus team, tell us where we can find more of your amazing work.
You're never getting these back.
Instagram, Facebook, www.cirkuszirkus.com.
Nothing.
and if you find our Instagram, Cirkus Zirkus, you can find all that info there as well.
Next up, I claim you, the sun.
This went about as predicted. He's never taking them off, so.
Hang on.
He's gonna go home and be like, how much are these on Amazon?
I like how everyone's like showing.
There's actually this moment where you kind of really can relax.
There is.
Yeah, once you get like really used to them, absolutely.
Show off. Oh.
That's the shit I do. Just like people
They
out.
are, they
So I'm like,
are.
I don't know if this is real or not. What was
Yep. Yes. Yeah!
Nice.
That
was
was so
insane.
entertaining.
Yeah, that was great.
That was
That was
amazing.
great.
It's like a movie where some mind is downloaded into a new body.
That's phenomenal.
Nice.
Thank you so
Guys.
much, guys.
Absolutely, thank
Yeah.
you.
I love that we live in an age where we have these wonderful aggregators of streamable content. If you're somebody who's into a very specific thing, you can finally get all-you-can-eat buffets of stuff like horror.
Oh, it is delicious. Confession, I actually fell asleep watching Shudder last night.
Confession, you sleep in a coffin and you have the blood of your enemies all around you.
Renfield came in and drenched me in blood, and I said, oh, look, it's Bride of Frankenstein. The cool thing about Shudder is that it's curated. You see a lot of horror movies in the horror section of various other streaming services, and it's a lot of just trash. And you gotta sort through it to find the good stuff.
Oftentimes, the people who are booking these gigs, they don't give a damn about horror. They're not into it. They're like, I don't know, we need something for horror. We'll take these. Like, the people who are running Shudder care about what is on Shudder.
Yes, and you can stream Shudder on a number of different devices like Google Chromecast, Roku, or the Xbox One. Expert curation with different categories like their folk horror collection. They just added the Boris Karloff collection. They have a whole bunch of classics like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You can get a full education of horror by just signing up for Shudder, and it's so inexpensive. It's $5.99 a month, or like $57 a year.
They even have weekly content now where new episodes of things come out?
Oh yeah, they got Joe Bob's Drive-In. Where...
Do they really?
Oh yeah, they brought that back, and he does shows all the time now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, it is so much fun, and they do those live on like Friday nights, so you can watch along with him.
Oh, heck yeah.
It is great. It is expert curated content, and if you're a horror fan and you don't have Shudder, you're missing out. It is so affordable, and everything in there is entertaining.
Yeah, you might as well be like some kind of boring survivor at the end of a movie instead of a cool person who dies in an interesting way.
Yeah.
Head on over to Shudder.com and get a 30-day free trial by using promo code ROGUE. That's R-O-G-U-E. Spell it, actually spell them both right. S-H-U-D-D-E-R. Do we have to spell .com?
Dot.
C-O-M.
Yes.
And we're not going to spell rogue. You should know by now.
You just spelled it. What? No, I had a thing in my teeth.
Now I kill you!
Offer and link in the description below.
Are we lowering these or are we leaving them high?
Well, Jason said he's fine with this height,
Oh,
but
yeah,
like,
I mean,
Full height.
Yeah.
Do they go higher? Can we put stilts on stilts?
we were gonna take them lower.
Can
for you.
we, can we
take
put the
them lower
pegs
for you.
on the painters and double up? I'm gonna do both.
Double up the height.
We're gonna do lots of, we'll just keep you close to this.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.